Grakkis is a sand-swept desert ruin. Once home to a planet-spanning forest of unfathomably large trees, it is now that forest's graveyard. Its stone-like petrified remains like looming monoliths through the ages. It was not our plan to come here, but our ship, the Scarab, had other ideas. We fell out of hyperspace with Grakkis looming before us and are now forced to land. We are a science team, not explorers. Hopefully our training will save us, along with our trusted AI helper, Luna, to find a way back off this barren waste of a planet.
Hey everybody, it's Doug here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our continued playthrough of Unsettled, where we are playing on the planet Grakkis. And we are trying to basically right now set up 2 pylons to drive energy to our ship, the Scarab, so we can try and start its engines. We've run into trouble, and this planet is interesting because it has a raging storm that goes across the planet and causes much disruption in our world, and it's proving to be really challenging. I'm actually surprised. It's the first time I played through Grakkis. I skipped it and played another planet. There's a lot of planets with the game that you can play on. They're all a unique puzzle, which leads, I'll say, so, I praise this game, and I think it's awesome, and I hope you agree. It's a really neat game. But the one thing that is challenging is every new planet, until you've played it once, is like a new set of rules almost. The foundational rules of the game are there, but every new planet introduces new rules. So there's, I think, a greater opportunity for some mistakes and things of that nature. Not that it's the end of the world, but it can happen. So with that said, I don't think I have any mistakes today to cover, or at least I don't remember any. It's been a while since I edited the last video, so I don't remember if I have any mistakes. Of course,
Doug, you've outdone yourself this time. Even the alien flora is laughing at your errors.
Of course, I think Luna always thinks I do. So let's get on with the game. We're going to see if we can get to the other pylon in a timely manner. Look, we haven't even completed the first task, and I am halfway through the game. So I feel like I have made too many missteps in this one. I'm probably not going to succeed, but I'm going to give it the good old college try. That's what games are about, right? If they were all easy and you never lost, these cooperative games would not be worth playing. So this one's not easy. Even the base planet, while once you played it a couple times, got easier, not easy. All right, so we're going to start with Fiona. Fiona is the orange player. We're going to start with her and take her actions, and we're going to go on to Alice. That's our typical order of play, and see what we can do. Now, I think what we're going to do is going to be not too good with Fee. I don't think there's a lot that she's going to be able to do here. I think the best thing we're going to be able to do is be able to collect some things with Luna and get her moving. It'll be really helpful. So for our first action, unfortunately, the problem is that materials are kind of sketchy, right? But what we're going to do is this turn for her, we're going to actually do something with this die. Now, it says here, if you're grounded, you can do this. We're not grounded, so that's a problem, and we can't really get anything done with it. So that's the die. I'm putting this aside because we're going to have to rest that die. I was hoping to use this ability, but because we're elevated, we can't use it. You have to be grounded. So we're not going to be able to do that. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to take this die. We're definitely using that. We're going to gather some materials with Luna. Oh, I can't with Luna's there. Oh, that's a shame. Never mind. Man, I'm already changing all of my plans. It's just awful. I guess we could do some investigation. No, we can't investigate. It's already been investigated. We're just out of luck, I think. Yeah, just out of luck. Doing anything valuable. Well, I mean, there's things we can do. For example, but I only have one material left. This is rough. There's a way for me to get a lot of resources, well, more resources. Let's see if we can do this. I think we're going to take this die. We do need power for the pylon, so we're going to use this. We're going to tick it down 1. We're going to move it over to there, you can see, and we're going to collect 2 power from the Scarab. We're powering that baby up. Okay, then with our green die, we are going to, what are we going to do? I thought I would like to, I think what we're going to do, investigating does me no good. So let's think about this for a minute. I'm going to move. We're going to start heading this direction. At least in the ship, we're safe from the storm. We don't have to do anything. I can down-tick this die to rejuvenate and remove a marker, which is this. I can remove this, right? I think that's what that does. I'll have to look at the ship. It says rejuvenation pod. It would make sense. I also have an ability to do that for free, so I don't think we're going to do that. That's my free move. I could traverse, but I've already used my orange dice, so I'm not going to get the bonus that I would get. Might be worth doing because we need to continue to explore, but the farther away I get from her, the worse it can be. But the storms just happened. We just moved, so it's probably safer. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take this die, and we're going to traverse. It's not optimal, but I got to keep moving. We're going to go here. Oh, look, it didn't cost me anything to get there. Are we moist by chance? Don't think so. I think, you know who is moist? No, petrified. We're not moist. So, stone fruit and concentration. Oh, the stone fruit bulb is here. Do we have something for that? We do. Oh, this is actually awesome. Okay. Cost us nothing to move in there, so our traverse was really effective. And we get to take the stone fruit bulb. Let me find it somewhere. There it is. And put it there. Now, we can't do that this turn, but we have this. We're going to drop this bad boy right there because we finally found this. And acquired paste. Now, we're going to have to spend a die, hopefully our green die, because we're going to use our green die next turn to do this. Prerequisite is we have to be grounded, so we're going to have to get grounded again. And that's bad because the storm is currently there. But we're going to be able to get that done. Maybe not this turn, maybe not next turn, whatever. We'll see. We're going to rest this blue die. That means it's going to go back up to 1. That's good, yay. But that does cost us a time. And we still have things to do with Luna. So Luna's up there in that space. What I'm going to do with her is we're going to just move her along right here.
Moving to new sector.
And that's it. Now, she moved over there. There is data to collect there. It's not much. It might be wasteful, but we might just collect the data along the way since it's not going to hurt us. Okay, that marks the end of Fiona's turn. We're going to collect her dice. She's got a 1, 1, and a 2 right now on her discovery or ability to do things. That's not bad. Now we're going to go to Alice. Alice does have a number of things that she can do. I think with her, we're going to actually activate Luna first. So the first thing we're going to do with Luna, and do I waste time collecting that data? It is helpful because we have this, Fiona has this cool ability. Oh, wait, before we do that, I did want to use before we complete Fiona's turn, I do want to use this. We're just going to use a material, and we're going to get rid of her. We're going to get rid of and discard that problem for her. Now she has a recovery. Not that we use it, but I just don't want to build up too many of these, distress cards. So we did that. We could have her discover materials on. No, because we got to keep moving. Well, we could still do it. No, not worth it. I think what she's going to do is investigate with her green die. Now, the reason that's invaluable is because of this. It's a 3 already. We don't want to do that either. I think that's not effective. We do know that we need to rest the orange die. There's something special on her node, but it says grounded, so I'm not going to read it. Not worth it. We have to be grounded. We are petrified. What does it do here? Oh, when we move here, the problem with that is we could still get that, I think. So, Luna. Let's go with Luna. Here's what we're going to do with Luna. We're going to move Luna to here.
Moving to new sector.
And then Luna we're going to use our green die to, we're going to gather materials for the second action for Luna. Here we go.
Scanning for materials.
That is fantastic. There are 3 materials there. Thank you, Luna, for doing a good job on that one. That is it. Now, for our free move, we're not going to free move yet. We're going to have to do this next turn. We're not going to be able to move her, unfortunately. I don't think. Not without a tremendous cost. We want to pull her along, right? I think that... let me think about this. Okay, we can use this regardless of whose turn it is. Breakthroughs are usable at any time as long as we have the resource and we only do it once per turn. So we're going to do that. we're going to use this last bit of data that we have here to pull Alice into here. That way we avoid this massive time cost of 2 time. But we do land in there, and it says when arriving or when entering, if you are petrified, you get an advancement, what do you call it? An insight, rather. And we are, in fact, petrified because we have this smashed to smithereens thing right here. So, and I want to use that. So this is good. Because going there, we are going to gain an insight that puts our, I'm not going to show it, but it puts our trek towards robotics up one more, and we need robotics to be able to smash to smithereens this stuff that we have and get the resources out of it. So that was effective. Now we're there. Now she is going to use her green die to gather materials. That'll put her down to 2. We've got 2 materials here. Now we have enough materials. Our problem is really data. We'll solve that as we go. We already used Luna, so we can't have her collect that 1 data that's there. And let's see, we have 2 more dice to go. We're going to rest this orange die to get it back to a 2. I'll do that now. That goes up to, or get it back to a 1 rather. That means that we're going to move the time marker up. It means we're going to lose an endurance. As I said, I think we're in trouble with this one. You can see we don't have, we get to that red marker, we're done. So we're in trouble. I moved Alice's as well. Okay, not too bad. Now I still have a free move. Oh, you know what? No, we got to be grounded. We're not grounded. I still have a free move. I could get her closer, because I don't have the data to keep pulling her with the execute reverse Y33T and with Luna. Oh man, let's see. Oh, I did this wrong. I need to pull these from here. Okay, sorry, small correction there. I just noticed that. All right, she has her free move. Okay, we still have a blue die. I think we're going to theorize with the blue die because that'll go down to there. But the good news is that gives both of them an insight. So she's almost ready. She's 1 away from ticking up her insight, and that's going to give Fee a insight towards engineering breakthrough. So we'll have all of the things covered at some point soon with each character, hopefully. Okay, that is all the dice, but there's still, I think that's it for us. I do believe we've done everything we can do. So that's going to mark the end of Alice's turn. Luckily, the storm has not been raging on us right now. We've been very careful about our time, which is always helpful. And we're going to get back to Fiona and see what we can do with her. Now, Fiona did move here. That's pretty cool. I'm very happy about that, actually. I think what we're going to do, though, is we need that data so I can continue to pull people along. And also, we're going to have more breakthroughs as well. I also have this thing here. It says each local explorer change their elevation. If they do, they gain this. So I could actually go into the storm. It's only when you start your turn, and I can move. No, Luna has to be adjacent. I'm trying to get this thing here, this item here, adjust the elevation of an explorer within 1 node of Luna. So I'd have to get to the scarab with Luna to be able to do that. I could then, oh, you know what we can do? Yeah, we're going to do this. Yes, we're going to have to collect more energy, but we're going to do this. This fire, I'm going to try and pronounce this right, Excliplex laser. Okay, it says every local explorer changes their elevation. If they do, they pick up a die. That's fantastic. Now that is a breakthrough of Alice's, which is okay. So the first thing that's going to happen is it does cost us 1 of these energy. Remember, we need 2 to build a pylon, but I think this is worth it. We're going to tick up a die. I think we're going to tick up, so we can theorize and get stuff. I think we're going to tick this one up. We already got that one at 2. That's good. And we move, just to show you, we're going to move her to grounded. Now she's in the storm, but that's okay. We still have all of our dice to use on her turn. Well, I didn't collect the dice for Alice. I'll do that just to get them off the table. She's done. Okay, so we still have all of our dice to spend. That wasn't a dice action. We still got that. So we're not going to theorize, actually. Here's what we're going to do is actually I'm going to tick this die up because we're going to use it right now and do this. This gives her an investigation, insight. It also allows her to invest. Oh, we don't need to investigate that. Never mind. Never mind. I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to do what I was originally doing. We are going to use this so she can get that breakthrough there, and then Alice will get a robotics breakthrough. So she gets that right now because her token is her insight track is going to wrap around. I think then we're going to get chemistry because that's the last thing she has left to do. If we get a chemistry, we got everything we need. But right now we're going to get another robotics ability for Luna, which is really good. Perform ion rocket ram. Place an explorer from Luna's node onto an adjacent node. So now we have movement in both directions. We can push and we can pull. That is really, really powerful. Okay, that was one die. We're going to have to rest a die there. She's in a spot where if she's grounded, she's not. Oh, she is grounded, but it doesn't matter because we're going to actually, let me think. We're going to do this. This is going to be the other thing. We are grounded. That's the only prerequisite. We're going to use this die. It doesn't go up or down. That's fantastic. It just stays where it's at. It does allow us, because I did use the green die, it does allow her to go up one more on her insight track. And then we'll rest this one, but we'll do that in a second because we're going to discover the stone fruit bulb. What does that mean? Well, we're going to take this little token. This card is going to stay there for the moment, and we're going to get an anomaly, scientific anomaly, that represents the stone fruit bulb. What I love about this is even though it's the stone fruit bulb in every game, the anomaly is not the same. So what do we get for her? We get another smash to smithereens. Well, actually, she can do it. And it requires nothing. It just requires being petrified. She is not petrified. Oh, no, she is petrified. We must this must be present. We can discard this and get resources. Well, we're going to do that. I mean, hey, I'm glad we discovered the bulb. Boom, we're going to smash it. That's the end of that story right there. So we're going to smash that. And what that's going to allow us to do is we are going to get to roll both of these dice, and hopefully we roll well. We're going to get some resources here. Well, okay, well, right out of the supply, we get one. We're going to get one material. And better yet, 2 data. Woohoo! Okay, we got the data we need for that. That was very helpful. This then goes back to the tray. We don't have that anymore, and this one will get discarded, thus ending her turn with a free move back to here. I don't want her in the storm. She can't be affected by the storm on a scarab, and we don't have any distress, so I like that. And then the last part of her turn is she's going to rest her orange die. That'll go up to 3. That gives her some powerful traverse ability, which remember, that is her zealot ability is focused on traverse, which is really good. And then the time marker will go up by 1 for her. That wraps up her turn. We're going to do Alice. We're going to do another turn with Alice. And that's it. Wait, I didn't do anything with Luna, did I? Bummer. We got to do that. Okay, before we end her turn, we got to take Luna's turn. I think Luna, where does it suit her best? I think we'll just go, we could do a discovery here. I mean, it might be worth it. We might be able to find one of these other things here. She'll move there.
Moving
the reason
to
I'm
new
doing that is
sector.
because she's going to pull her over. But before she does, I think she might as well, no, that'll cost a die. We already spent all our dice. We can't do that. And then when she gets there, she's going to discover some data on her
Collecting
own.
data.
2. So there's 2 data here to collect. That is helpful. And good job, Luna, for collecting the data. Now we're done with her turn completely. Okay, we'll collect her dice. She got a 1, 2, 3. That's good. We're managing that pretty well, but we're not managing some of the other parts really well, like time. I'm worried about time. Okay, we do have data, so we can actually move Alice with that. So the first thing that's going to happen, Alice is there on that node. She can't do anything there. She's still elevated. It is going to change pretty soon. I think it's going to become grounded. Or the storm will go elevated. She'll need to become grounded, rather. So I think we're going to use the execute Y33T. That's going to unfortunately consume one of our data, but it's going to pull her here. I'm not going to bother collecting that material. It's not worth it. Then when she gets there, what is she going to do? Now that means that we did not spend this time to do it. We simply did that. while she's there, she can do a investigate, which she does have 2 points on her investigation. Remember, her investigation is a little better. It actually takes her die up. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to investigate there. So we're going to take her green die and place that on there. It will become a 3. That is awesome. That allows her to gain insight. That does not allow Fiona to gain insight, though, unfortunately. And we're going to take the puck here. We're going to put it right there and see what we get from this area. Man's pest friend. You observe a swarm of hard-shelled creatures flying at incredible speeds from one stonewood pillar to another, high above the ground. They dart in and out of the holes, back across the expanse. They are fairly small, pocket-sized even. Immediately, all local explorers, that's her, she's going to gain another insight. That's helpful. Too bad they're not both there, but they're not. And then we could spend a die. She does have another die to spend. She could. She is elevated. We might just do this to get the shelled buddy. So we'll put the shelled buddy on there. Where's that? Shelled buddy. Here is the shelled buddy right there. And if she does that, she's going to gain 2 insight. Now she is elevated. This might be worth doing with her other die, I think. Yeah, I think so. We can use any die we want. We have her orange die to use. It'll go down to nothing, and that's okay. I think we're going to do that. This seems really worth it. We're going to do that. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. I only want this one. The rest of these can go back in the pile. There we go. We're going to do that. So we're going to take this off and give it to Alice. Alice is collecting stuff. She's pretty good at collecting things. Let's see what she gets. Now again, a lot of these take materials. Like these are critters that might help us. We'll see. So what does it do? Electrified. We are now electrified. We have engineering. This is awesome. So we can do this. Assimilate into bio network. Discard to move 1 from any dynamo. From any dynamo to cover and permanently negate any node's edge symbols. Permanently negate. From the dynamo. Oh, remove this. Okay, discard, move 1. Spend 1 from the dynamo to cover and permanently negate any nodes. Ooh, that could be really useful. We're not going to do that now, but we have it, and we're electrified and petrified. Crazy times had by Alice. She is just crazy. But that is a really good thing for her. We're going to put the puck back. We don't need it. That was discovered right there. The diffusive gas is there, but we don't know where to find that from. So we have a couple of those. We're probably not going to get back to them, unfortunately. So man's pest friend is not only complete, but this gives her 1, 2. So she goes back around. We'll change that in a minute. That gives her an engineering breakthrough. No, wait, not her. Never mind. Wrong person. We're on Alice's turn. It goes up to, she's going to tick over next time she does that. She's got 1 more point to go, and then she'll rest this die to 1 on our rest, which will put our time marker up 1. And for her free move, she will then move to the scarab. We still haven't activated Luna yet, so Luna will first. Oh, we don't have any dice, so she will not do that. She's going to. We need to move her. Oh, this costs nothing. We're fine. We're going to leave her right there for now, because she'll move in to the scarab next turn. But if she moves in the scarab, she can investigate here and we can start moving out. I hate leaving that data there, but I think we're going to do it. We're going to go here.
Moving to new
And
sector.
then she can't do anything there. We don't have any dice to collect data. We can't do anything in the scarab. Like we can't do any discoveries in there. So all of our people have made it back to the scarab. We're trekking along. Now we got to go down here to get to this place so that we can build our second pylon. And again, to do that, we need a bunch of resources. We have a lot of them. We need 1 more energy. We need another. We need another data, and we need to have engineering. Both. Well, Alice has engineering, and we're really close to having Fiona have engineering as well. All right, time track. Doing okay up there. We got 2 more ticks of the time before we. Oh wait, when she did her free move here, she got an insight, so she is going to tick over. I didn't see that, but right here, it's no time cost, but it does give her an insight. So she is going to tick over on chemistry. We'll put that back to robotics. I think robotics... No, she'll go back into engineering, I think. But that gives her a chemistry breakthrough as well. So we'll put that on her board. Now she has all 3 science types as breakthroughs. And we're going to give her something, a chemistry breakthrough here from the planet. Okay, cost a material. Swizzle and drizzle. A local explorer who is in the storm gains 2 upticks of a die. That is really phenomenal. So we can eat or do something weird with the materials there and gain that, but we have to be in the storm. So, for example, we could use that next turn with Fiona because she actually has that. All right, well, that is going to mark the end of it. We are done there. So let's call this episode a day. We're going to collect her dice, and I have all her dice set up for her now, and we are good to go. Starting to build some resources here that we can get down. We just got to get down here. It's a long trek. You saw how long it took us last time to get down there, to get up to that corner. It's going to be a long trip, and we're only... I don't think we're going to make it because we have many more things to do here. This might be the first time, like I haven't lost any games of this yet so far on camera. I lost one off camera, but I think we're going to lose this one. Anyway, we'll see. Anyway, talk to you next time. I hope you're doing wonderful, and we'll see you in the next episode. Take care. Bye-bye.